I didn't know that you were leaving. I guess you'll be going to Chicago to talk to Henry Lang?
Yeah. And I'll probably fly back to London from there.
This may not be any of my business, Holden, but I know that something is wrong. I sensed it from when Henry and Angel walked in here this morning.
And I'm afraid it didn't get any better after you left.
I'm sorry. Anybody can see how much Angel loves you. Don't let Henry come between you. That would be such a waste. I hope one day I find a man who loves me as much as Angel loves you.
So you're going to take a little walk with your grandma? Would you like to do that? Huh?
I'm going to stop by St. Anne's, Lila. I want to talk to Father Donald before I have to face the grand jury.
Well, Mr. Wallace said that we probably won't be called today.
I know, but I have to prepare myself. I dread talking about Casey, how he died, to a room full of strangers. But we have to see the justice is done, don't we? Hey, Kitty. Mr. Kitty? Huh?
You, want me to go along?
Oh, no, thanks. I want some time with my granddaughter alone. Lila's right. Being with her makes me feel closer to Casey. She's really all we have left of him now.
Hey, do you know, I used to walk your daddy when he was your age. Yes, I did.
Ah, Jess, I wish you could go in there with me when I testify.
You'll be fine. Just don't let Wallace rattle you. Tell the grand jury what happened exactly the way you told me. Once you told me what Casey was going through and what he said to you, I didn't have any doubt that it was his decision, not yours.
Yeah, well, I know you understand, but when some of the people that are closest to me don't, how can I expect a jury to?
Hey.
Hi. Hi. You and Jason finished working?
Yeah, I sent him on his trip to New York and Italy. I can't seem to concentrate on the Lombard case.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you later.
Thanks, Jess. Well, I didn't expect to see you down here.
Honey, I can't think of anything else knowing what you're going through. So how do you feel?
I'll get through it. Yeah. Look, Tom, we gotta talk about what we're gonna do. What's gonna happen to Leon and Adam and the baby if I'm indicted?
Well, you won't be.
Well, we both know that it could happen. I could be indicted for murder and convicted. And we gotta be realistic about this, just the way Casey was realistic when he looked at his chances and made his decision that night at Memorial.
As the world turns.
Everyone loves the taste of Hellmann's real mayonnaise.
Potatoes have eyes for Hellmann's. Onions cry for Hellmann's. Lobsters claw for celery stalks. And food loves Hellmann's.
The rich, creamy taste of Hellmann's. It makes foods you love best taste even better.
Hellmann's has the taste you love. Good food gets better. Just put it all together with the one best mayonnaise. Yes, food loves Hellmann's. So bring out the Hellmann's and bring out the best.
A cup of that coffee, please.
Here, you know, it's going to be a nice day for the parade.
Good morning, Ed.
Good morning.
You know, even the coffee tasted somehow better back then. I guess that's why those Maxwell House folks slow roast their 1892 coffee. Didn't even change the way they used to make it. Introducing Maxwell House 1892 coffee, made with old-fashioned pride, the way things used to be.
Look at that smile. Sensational. She uses Pearl Drops.
Pearl Drops.
Pearl Drops has more polishing power than ever to help get your teeth whiter. So,
Pearl Drops. Shiny.
Nothing eliminates odors and freshens carpets like Carpet Fresh Rug and Room Deodorizer. And now Carpet Fresh comes in potpourri with Valex for tough pet odors and potpourri to freshen the room. Carpet Fresh, now in potpourri.
So what are you doing here in the middle of the day?
I came here to talk to Ellie.
Well, she left a while ago. But she did say that you offered her a place at M&A. I think she's going to take it because Lucinda's been giving her a lot of grief lately.
Weren't you even gonna call me to say goodbye?
Like you said, we've had one too many goodbyes.
Kitty! Hello. Hi. I thought I saw your car outside, yes?
I have to go back to Chicago, and I'm gonna fly straight back to London from there.
Oh, so soon? I thought I'd have a chance to speak to Angel a little bit, to visit.
Didn't you see her and Henry take him out here this morning?
Yeah, she stopped by. We had to
here.
take care of some details. But she wanted to see her brother, so she flew on up with Henry.
Oh. Well, I was just about ready to make a little salad for lunch from the garden, whatever those damn woodchucks left me. You'll stay and have a little salad. My fresh salad. You have to stay and have a little with me. Come on now, before you leave.
Please, Holden. It may be the last time we see you in a while.
Hmm?
Lily?
Late. Come on in.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Mrs. Snyder. Holden. I just talked to Cal. He wants to know if we can go down to meet him down in Houston tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
So today's the big day. I wish that guy Wallace would call me in to testify. I'd sure like to tell the grand jury what I know.
Well, I'm sorry you had to come to this, Duke. Because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change what Margot did. It's not going to bring Casey back.
Oh, Leanne, Duke.
Oh, Mr. Coletti. Hi. How
So
are
nice
you?
to see you kids. How are you?
Now, listen, Leanne and I have the rest of the day off. If you want us to, we'll help with anything.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Duke, yes. We're packing up some of Casey's things. I just haven't been able to face that. And I'm sure there's some things that Casey's brothers and sisters might want. And pack up his clothes. I'm going to take him over to the VA center.
Oh, sure, I'd be glad to help. You know, Mr. Peretti, when Casey gave me his surgical instruments, he made me promise I'd become a surgeon someday. I'm going to make good on that promise.
I hope so. That's what Casey wanted for himself before he got sick.
Sometimes every word brings back a memory of Casey. That just reminded me of the night that Casey fell when he was trying to protect Katie from hurting herself. He was so discouraged. Huh. But you know, he managed to turn it around, turn it into something good.
Yeah. You know, Duke and I were talking on the way over. And every one of our memory of Casey's are good ones. You can't say that about too many people. Lila, there is something I need to say to you.
Go ahead.
Well, you know Margot can't come here because of Maureen. And she really needs to see you before she has to face the grand jury.
Leanne, I think you know how much I love Margot, and that is never going to change. But I simply can't say what she wants to hear.
All right. But I think it's enough if you just tell her that you love her. If we are to learn anything from what happened to Casey, Lila, it's that life is too short. We should tell people that we love them. We may not get a second chance.
Well, there were some things that I needed to say to Casey. But I didn't get the chance because of what Margot did. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
So, Tom, just tell me where you think I stand legally.
Worst case scenario, you could be facing a life sentence if you were indicted and convicted of first-degree murder. But even if Wallace gets an indictment and it goes to trial, I can't think of a jury anywhere that would find you guilty after hearing your side of the story.
You mean it?
I mean it.
And if you were on the jury, how would you vote? The truth.
Well, honey, you're a cop and you broke the law, and there's no changing that. That does not mean that I don't have compassion for what you went through. Now, as I told you last night, I resent Casey for putting all this responsibility on you, but knowing all the circumstances and all the pressures you were under, I would vote for acquittal.
Tom, why is it so hard for you to say something so simple?
Honey, you know I love you. And I will stand by you. But...
Well, that's okay. You answered me honestly, and I don't want to hear any more.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Try the hot dogs so full of lean, fresh meat that they plump when you cook them. Ballpark Franks. Handsome carrying case not included. Recently, Ballpark Franks received an interesting suggestion.
Hey, lighten up.
Announcing new Ballpark Light Franks with 30% less fat. They plump when you cook them. You won't when you eat them.
I'm touched.
McDonald's new low-fat frozen yogurt.
It tastes fattening, but it feels skinny. It tastes indulgent, but it feels prudent.
It tastes like you're being bad, but new McDonald's frozen yogurt is 99% fat-free, and that's good. Now at McDonald's, get sundaes made with low-fat frozen yogurt and tantalizing bits of M&M's candies, tempting Heath toffee, and delicious strawberry. These toppings are for a limited time, so hurry to McDonald's.
When you rinse first with Plax, normal everyday brushing takes on a whole new meaning. Plax, clinically proven to remove more plaque than brushing alone.
Let me ask you something. Why pay more for pink or blue packets when they're Sugar Twin? Sugar Twin costs less, tastes great, sweetens my coffee perfectly. So why pay more?
Sugar Twin. Sweet taste, sweeter price.
What would you do if your dead husband came back for a visit?
What sort of a husband are you who would want his wife to entertain a man in her apartment?
Well, just make room for romance tonight.
A holiday boat race leads to disaster.
I knew they had a problem, out of the ordinary.
Now it's a race against time to save a life on Rescue 911, Tuesday.
Kim? Oh, for heaven's
Hello.
sakes, hi.
I thought you'd be hard at work.
Sabrina, hi, this is Franny. I can't believe you have a machine. I know how much you hate those things. Anyway,
when's the last time you heard from Sabrina?
Well, not for a while, and I'm beginning to feel as if I've neglected her.
Now, Kim, she's the one that made the decision to go back to England.
I know. I also know she's not one of your favorites.
Well, I've kind of put aside any negative feelings I had towards her. I've done a lot of rethinking these last few months.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. I've had to do a bit of rethinking myself, but... How about something cold to drink? Iced tea?
Yes. I'll get it, Mom. Would you like some?
Please, honey.
Okay.
I can't presume to know what you're feeling right now, but I'm sure that you and Bob can put things right between you. I mean, if Hal and I can do it, so can you.
It's not quite that simple with us. It may have been wrong or foolish for you to keep something from Hal, but it's a far cry from infidelity.
Susan?
Hi.
I was just, passing by. How you doing?
Actually, I was thinking about Casey.
Guess everybody's thinking about him today with the grand jury about to convene. How late did you work last night?
I don't know. I kind of lost track of time. I know it was past midnight.
Thought you'd be wiped out from your trip.
No, as a matter of fact, I was very wired. I even went for a drive, and I saw the lights on at Emily's house, so wound up spending the night there. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah, please.
Am I interrupting?
You're not interrupting anything. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah, that would be nice, thank you.
You probably don't want my 2 cents here.
You're right, I don't.
Larry McDermott came into the ball last night. Happened to mention that you and Susan were having dinner at the solarium. I don't think Kim took that too well.
I explained to my wife that Susan and I happen to work in the same...
So, John, what'd you think of that interview Lucinda did with Philip Lombard?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this. Emily was very upset when she saw it. She said it's nothing but a pack of lies.
Potpourri. But I'm more than just potpourri. I'm the only potpourri carpet deodorizer with genuine Arm & Hammer baking soda to absorb odors and freshen naturally. Try me. Potpourri has never been fresher or more effective.
Our dentist gave us a reason to switch toothpaste.
Baking soda.
2 out of 3 dentists recommend baking soda for healthier teeth and gums.
And only one major toothpaste has it.
Arm & Hammer Dental Care, the baking soda toothpaste from the baking soda experts.
Mom? I've got to ask you something real personal. Do you douche?
I sure do. But only with Massengill vinegar and water.
Why vinegar and water?
That's what my doctor recommends.
For a naturally fresh feeling, only Massengill has 2 vinegar and water douches. Pure, extra mild, and extra cleansing when you need it.
You'll see how clean and fresh Massengill makes you feel.
Massengill, trusted by more women than any other brand.
After everything you go through to get the best perm, remember, PermaSoft is specially formulated to keep your hair soft and shiny without relaxing the curl.
If you want the buzz, just listen up, cuz Roger's one dangerous man. But he better be slick, 'cause that Mindy chick is gonna catch him if she can.
Give me the buzz, give me the buzz, give me the buzz.
Guiding light, make it your passion today.
Here you go, Holden. You might as well start. I don't know how long Lily's going to be. I know you're in a hurry.
All righty.
Link, you're going to join us, have some of my fresh salad, yes?
Sure, thank you.
Good. Looking forward to your trip to Houston?
Yeah, I am. Cal wants me to go down there so I can learn more about the plastics division firsthand. Lily wants to come along, so if she can clear her schedule, I'll be leaving tomorrow.
I'm sure she's trying to clear that with Sean right now.
No, Gavin, I don't want him to know that I'm involved. Just wait a few minutes and then call back. And you could end up getting one of the best young executives around.
I didn't get to meet your wife, but I saw her at the ball last night. Her name suits her.
Yes, she looked really, really beautiful last night. I must say, I was so surprised when I saw the two of them walk in the door.
Yeah, so was I. So, can you get away for tomorrow?
Well, Sean says he doesn't think it's a good idea if Gavin Kruger's still in town, so I don't think so.
All right, well, I'll tell Cal that I'll be going down there alone.
Well, would you mind putting it off for a few days? Because I really would like to go down to Houston.
Sure, I'll see what he says.
Holden, you know what amazes me? You've been with the lag people for such a short time, you're already vice president.
Well, that's only because Henry doesn't want Angel married to a mere employee.
Oh, come on now, Holden. Everybody knows what a great job you've done.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mr. Kruger. Just a moment, I'll get Lily. What's that? Oh, 1 second. Holden, it's for you. It's Mr. Kruger.
Hi, I'm here for the computer.
Oh, it's right over there. We're donating it to the VA center. I think that's what Casey would have wanted.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Leanne.
I thought Duke was with you.
Oh, well, he's over at Lila's. He's helping Mr. Peretti sort through some of Casey's things, and I'm going to meet him at the courthouse later. May I talk to you for a minute?
Am I imagining it, or did I notice some tension between you and John just now?
Well, he was trying to give me advice that I don't need.
Bob, there's something on your face. I never noticed it there before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of changed. I noticed it shaving this morning.
Well, you better have it looked at. And soon. I can call Dr. Hennessy, make an appointment. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I appreciate the concern.
I'm really hoping that you're going to be able to see Margot before she has to testify. It's going to be really rough on her.
Right, well, I'm going to be there.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Because I asked Lila to do the same thing, but she doesn't feel up to it.
Margot, I've got to catch a plane to New York, but I wanted to wish you well, and I hope you get a fair hearing.
Well, thanks, Jason.
You know, at this point, I wish I hadn't turned down the chance to head this investigation. I mean, I know I have a reputation as a tough prosecutor, but I am fair. And I'm very much afraid that Wallace is out to win this one. Justice be damned.
Yeah, well, with Jessica and Tom on my side, I think I'm going to be okay.
Well, you've got a lot more than that on your side. I heard your account of what happened that night. And if you hold on to the truth just the way you told it to me and don't let Wallace rattle you, I really don't think that the jury will bring in an indictment.
Well, hope you're right.
So, I'll walk you out?
Okay. Ciao, all.
Ciao,
See ya.
Benedict.
Hey,
What?
you can convince Jason Benedict, hon. I don't think you're gonna have any problem at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been talking and talking to Mama, and she still doesn't understand.
Yeah, well, you gotta give her some time, you know. I really think...
Hey, hi, Mama. I understand why Lila hasn't been able to come in this room. So many memories.
I'm glad we could take care of this while we were here and spare Lila. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo. I found this gorilla mask in the closet. I'm gonna ask Lila if I can give it to Gino.
Hey, Mrs. Purdy, you know, we can handle this. No reason to put yourself through it.
I'll be all right. What's this recorder doing in the box in the hospital?
Oh, boy. Casey used this to send messages to Kate.
Oh.
Okay, is there a message on this?
Oh, don't play it now, Joe. I couldn't bear to hear Casey's voice on that machine.
Yeah. Might as well spare Lila that, too.
Fingerprints on glass, spots on mirrors. Every day I clean them. Spray on the cleaner, scrub with one paper towel, dry with another. 3 messy steps. But today there's Glassmates wipes with liquid cleaner built in. Just wipe and leave wet. Glassmates dries to a shine. No streaks. Try Glassmates. It's one step easy.
A terrible tooth came as no surprise, so I bought Lysol Cleaner, because I want everything Chrissy touches to be as clean as it can be. Cleaner. What did surprise me was its fresh lemon scent. Other cleaners can clean too, but most can't disinfect like Lysol.
Lysol deodorizing cleaner with a lemon fresh scent.
I like Lysol.
Mommy, I spilled grape juice on the carpet.
That's okay. You must have stain-resistant carpet.
She uses Resolve carpet cleaner with DuPont Teflon. With Resolve, even grape juice comes out with ease. If you don't have stain-resistant carpet,
Mommy! That's okay.
get Resolve with Teflon.
If you think there's a longer-lasting shine than tough acrylic future, think again. For long-lasting acrylic protection, nothing outshines future.
Hillshire Farm. Think about fast. Think about good. Think about fast, delicious ways that you could serve it up. Hillshire Farm. Think about it, yeah, tonight.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Give me the buzz, give me the buzz, give me the buzz.
If you want the buzz, just listen up, cuz this is what's going down. Guiding Light is out of sight, well, you know it's the hottest show in town.
Give me the buzz, give me the buzz, give me the buzz.
Guiding Light, making your passion weekdays.
This is CBS.
Like tens of thousands of other women, Ruth Lawson suffers from the wide range of physical and emotional ills that come with PMS. Later today, we'll examine the effectiveness of current treatments for this often painful condition. A Health Team 6 report today on 5:30 Live.
Low rent-to-own prices are the stars during Rent-A-Center's double feature. Right now, you can take home this portable TV and VCR just $19.99 a week. Or you can tune into this 100-watt stereo plus CD player, double feature priced at only $19.99 a week. There's free same-day delivery and no credit needed at Rent-A-Center. Our double feature lets you choose 2 great items for one low price, only $19.99 a week. But hurry, at these prices, they'll go doubly quick.
There are 5 Rent-A-Centers in the Richmond-Petersburg area. Check the yellow pages under TV rental.
We're slashing prices now at Circuit City's Price Slasher Sale. Save on this GE 18 cubic foot no frost refrigerator. Yours now for just $449.97. Or take home this Panasonic audio system with compact disc player, double cassette deck, remote control, and a lot more. Now a low $418.97. We're slashing prices throughout the store for the Price Slasher Sale at Circuit City, where service is state-of-the-art.
Bringing you breaking news first. 5:30 live, only on TV6.
Of As the World Turns.
Yes, I do want to see you before you go, Brian, but we have to be very careful. All right, I'll call you as soon as I know Hal's schedule. Bye, Brian.
That Brian?
Yes, he's leaving for Scotland later today. You know, I've never been able to understand why you let him get so involved when you were having problems with Hal. Kim, I was very confused for very many months, and I just didn't want to use this pregnancy to make Hal forgive me. Yeah, I know you've told me that, but it still doesn't make sense to me. I mean, what is that one?
Mom, welcome home.
Oh, thank you,
Oh, I'm so glad you're back. When did you get here?
Oh, just this morning.
Oh,
Barbara.
I missed you.
She's just fine. She's feeling much better because she's home now.
Oh, good. Well, I think I'm going to get going. I have to see Dr. Samuels, so have a good day. See you later, Barbara. Bye.
Is Barbara all right? She seems so nervous.
I don't know what it is. She's just been that way lately.
I hope nothing's wrong. Well, anyway, Ellen said that the AIDS benefit ball went beautifully.
Yeah, they raised a lot of money for the AIDS research, even more than last year.
Good. And I hear that Sean won the lawsuit. You must be very happy.
Yeah, I'm just really glad that it's all over with. Well, listen, I got to get going. I want to spend some time with Margot before the hearing, so you guys have a nice afternoon.
Thank you, darling.
Did I say something wrong?
Something came out in Sean's trial. And they seem to have hit a bad patch. She doesn't want to talk about it.
How are you and Bob?
Oh, Mom. Not much has changed. He wants us to go to a marriage counselor, and I've agreed to do that, but if that doesn't work...
Well, it's good to see you, Lila. I'll get out of here, give you guys some time, okay?
Hey. Well, you know, I was going to stop by the house, but, you know, with Maureen there,
God, no, Leanne told me. Oh, honey, I'm sorry you have to go through this. I mean, if it were up to me, it wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I know, but the state can't very well turn its back on what I did. People have a lot of questions, and they deserve answers, so... Geez, without even knowing it, I've gotten myself in the middle of a very controversial issue. And, you know, I'm afraid that Wallace is going to try and use me. Going to go for every headline he can. Mama, would you please just listen to me? Would you please try and understand that I was trying to carry out Casey's wishes?
Please, Margot, I know what you want me to say, but I just can't say it. It just would be lying.
Okay.
We've been honest with each other always, you know. I mean, what's the use to change that now, huh? I want you to know, even though I think what you did was wrong, honey, I love you. You're my baby. That's never gonna change, no matter what happens, okay?
Okay. And you just always remember how much I loved Casey, too.
I know that. And I think that Casey would want me to be here for you, to give you all the love and support that I can, no matter what happens today.
Thanks. Whoa. Wallace, what are you doing here?
I have to speak with Lieutenant McCluskey.
Well, he's in his office.
Mrs. Peretti, could I ask you if you have any...
Save all your questions for the grand jury room.
All right. Talk to you later.
Ooh, thank you. Look who came to see me. Yes. Yeah, Mac. Yeah, I'll be right in. I'll be right back.
Lila, thanks. I know this means a lot to Margot.
Well, actually, I'm glad that you're here. This is a little awkward for me to bring up. But last night, I overheard you talking with John, saying that you resented Casey for asking Margot for help and for putting the burden of the decision on her instead of me.
I'm sorry you heard that.
Well, I'm not. Well, I was a bit puzzled by it. I still am. I know that you loved Casey, though.
Yeah, I loved him. I loved him very much. That's why I'm having so much trouble sorting out my feelings about this whole thing. I think that you can love someone and resent them for something they may have done.
Well, can't blame you for the way that you feel. I just hope that you'll be there for Margot. And, stand by her when I can.
There's something else I need to say, and I'm not sure you're going to want to hear this. I was talking to Franny about the way I've been feeling, and, she thinks perhaps you're feeling a little anger and resentment toward Casey, too. And directing it toward Margot because you don't want to lay the blame on Casey now that he's gone.
That's crazy. I loved Casey. You know what it was like for him at the end, how he suffered? I mean, how could I blame Casey?
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. How could you blame him? Maybe some of that anger comes from the fact that he turned to Margot in the end instead of you.
I guess I just didn't realize how my indigestion, you know, that burning feeling, affected me and everyone around me, even my kids. So I decided to ask my doctor if I needed a prescription. He said, prescription? You don't need a prescription. You just need Mylanta. Mylanta. I figure if it's the one doctors recommend most, I'll give it a try. And you know, it worked. Fast. My doctor was right. He said I didn't need a prescription. My doctor said Mylanta.
How do you keep your perm on a roll? Finesse Perm Formula, a new finesse conditioner for permed hair.
Sometimes you need a little, sometimes you need a lot, sometimes you need a little finesse.
Its self-adjusting formula never over-conditions, never under-conditions. Your perm always gets the perfect conditioning, so your curls always look perfect. New Finesse Perm Formula.
It's new. It's improved. It's just bursting with extra skin conditioners. Jergens Aloe and Lanolin Skin Conditioning Bar, now just bursting with extra skin conditioners.
This itchy rash needs special treatment. Maximum strength cortisone 5, with the medicine doctors recommend most, gets under the itch for soothing relief and help in healing. See, the rash is gone. Use cortisone 5 with the medicine doctors recommend most.
And don't you forget to say goodbye to Caleb. And Julie's out the pond, okay?
All right.
She's working at her suntan. I'm writing letters to those sweet little children of hers.
You know, I don't know how she can live with that custody arrangement. I wish she would talk to Jessica. Pete is such a cutie. And Jenny with that blonde hair and the adorable. I know.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go take a walk and think about this Houston deal.
Oh, listen, Link, don't make a decision until you talk to me, okay?
I won't. Holden, I guess I won't be seeing you again.
Good luck to you with Strictco.
Thanks. And thank you, Mrs. Snyder.
You're welcome.
I enjoyed it.
Me too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, what did Gavin want?
He said he was impressed with the work I did for Lang. He has a furniture division in Europe. And he wants to talk to me about me coming to work for him.
So are you gonna go see him?
I have to speak to Henry first and see what he says.
Well, if you accept this offer, does that mean that you'll move to Switzerland?
I'm not sure. He said if we struck a deal, he'd want me to start here in Oakdale. But he won't know until he decides on a management consulting firm.
Ms. Griffin, I have a Leah Hughes who says she's here to see her mother.
Yes, you can come in.
Thank you, Jessica.
Hi.
Hi. There are so many reporters outside.
I know. I saw the trucks from the network news team out front. I'm afraid this is the kind of case that's going to draw a lot of attention.
Yeah. Where's Margot?
Oh, she should be here soon. Your dad's with her.
Yeah, he's really worried about her. So's Duke. He thinks Mr. Wallace is stacking a case against her.
Yeah, he could be right.
We're here to see Margot Hughes. This is her sister-in-law and her father.
Hi.
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 Where's Duke? I thought he'd be with you.
Well, he's probably over at Lila's. I'll give him a call. Okay? Excuse me.
How you doing? I'm fine. Here.
Oh, hi. Hi. Expect such a welcoming committee.
Hi, Tom. Did you know the Attorney General is here?
No, Max said he saw him in Springfield. Let me see if I can find out what's going on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Yeah. Jess, can I speak to you? Well, sure is good to see your scowling face.
Sure.
You know, you're a lot like me. I've made a lot of decisions in my time, and I've never worried too much about the consequences. Sometimes they went so hot. I guess you get that from me. You know, as a doctor, I can't really agree with what you've done. As a father, I can understand it, though.
I just hope Mama understands someday.
She will, believe me. It's just going to take some time, that's all. Huh? I want to talk to Jessica.
Hal.
I cleared my schedule with Mac. I'm gonna be here until it's over.
Oh, great, fine. That's just what I need. Now you're gonna make me cry.
Hey, don't do that. How you holding up?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
We're just about finished in here.
Good.
You okay?
Yeah. I've been thinking about that tape. If Casey's voice is on it, we shouldn't just throw it away.
Sure, and you're right.
Let's pack it with the things we're going to take home. We can save it for Kate. So someday she'll hear for herself how much her daddy loved her.
If my husband's working late, and my kids are sleeping, and my dog's been walked, why do I have this pounding headache? Anyway, I took to Excedrin. It's all it'll take.
CoverGirl brings you nail color so shiny, so dazzling, so flawless, it could only be professional one-coat nail color. Nails get the rich color of 2 coats in just 1 coat. You get color that goes on smooth, and with a Pro-Tilt bottle, easier than ever. For the rich, rich color of 2 coats in 1 coat, it's professional one-coat nail color.
It's America's look, and America's look is CoverGirl.
Oh, hi, Anne. Listen, I've only got a minute, but I can talk. I'm just cleaning.
Introducing Pine Sol Spruce Ups, the pre-moistened cleaner in a cloth.
Sure, I can talk and clean. It's easy when you don't need a sponge spray or paper towels.
New Pine Sol Spruce Ups do it all. They clean, wipe, and dry in 1 stroke.
You ought to try them. They do a great job. Listen, I've got to run.
Free up your day. Spruce up with Spruce Ups in lemon or fresh scent. It's new.
Advanced Action Whisk. Ring around the collar was just the beginning.
Whisk, whisk, whisk.
whisk gets out stains better than ever. Cleans your whole wash better than ever. Ring Around the Collar was just the beginning. It's the best whisk ever. Advanced action.
My headache's gone. Just 2 Excedrin. That's all it took.
Honey, I'm home.
For powerful headache relief, take the power of Excedrin, the headache medicine.
I hope this wasn't a bad time for me to stop by.
No. Could use a friend right now.
You're gonna feel a lot better when this hearing is over.
Margaret's gonna testify today. I went to see her earlier.
Well, she must have appreciated that. Look, you know, it would really be a shame. You're so close. If you guys couldn't get past what's happened.
Well, I don't know if things will ever be the same. Susan, I saw Tom earlier, too. And he asked me a question. I don't think I don't know how to answer it. Well, it was about Casey. You know, sometimes I just wish Casey hadn't protected me so much, tried so hard. I mean, he left me out of a lot of his important decisions. I'll always remember that night that orderly told me that you admitted him for testing.
I think he just loved you so much, he just wanted to spare you.
Yeah, I understand that. But Mr. Wallace, I thought you'd be in the courthouse by now.
I'm on my way there. I just wanted to know if you had any reservations about testifying now.
No, I agreed to it, so I'll be there.
Oh, good.
Why didn't you call me? I'm really surprised. You questioned me such a long time about Casey's state of mind, about his condition.
Well, I really don't think your testimony is relevant, since you weren't there the night of his death.
Ah. Well, I just hope that you're giving the jury access to all the facts.
Well, that's my job, Dr. Stewart.
Well, then why aren't you calling me? Or Duke Kramer or any of the other people who were really close to Casey?
Dr. Stewart, I really think you should stick to medicine and let me practice law.
Right. Well, I do have to get back to the lab. I'll stay, if you want me to.
No, that's all right. Thanks, Susan.
Call me if you need anything.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Mr. Wallace, why are you really here?
I just wanted to allay any concerns you might have about the questions I'm going to ask you, or others you may face by the jurors tomorrow.
The jurors are going to question me?
Yes. When I'm through, they're allowed to ask any questions they have to help them reach a decision. I'm sure Jessica Griffin has prepared your daughter for that. I was surprised to see you with her earlier in the police station, knowing how you feel about what she did.
Mr. Wallace, I do not agree with what she did, but she's my daughter. I'm not going to stop loving her.
Mrs. Peretti, are you having any, well, second thoughts?
No, you just have to... You have to understand, my daughter and my husband had a very special relationship. That's why he turned to her at the end instead of me.
Is your mother-in-law here? I would like to speak to her.
Yeah, I'll go get her.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Wallace?
Yes, I'm sorry to bother you today.
It's been a difficult morning. My husband and I have been going through Casey's things.
I know how painful that must be.
Well, it has to be done.
Mrs. Peretti, I don't want to cause you any more pain. But I do want to make sure you haven't changed your mind about Margot Hughes' action since we talked in Boston.
No, I haven't changed my mind. I know my son would never have taken his own life. I want the jury and everybody else to know that. Margot Hughes made that decision on her own, and she took his life. I want to see justice done, Mr. Wallace.
I didn't mean to call you away. I was just afraid that you would lose track of time.
No, it's okay. Joe and I were about finished anyway. Look, how's Margot?
Well, the waiting's the hardest.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad your dad's here. I need to talk to him.
So, honey, why did Attorney General Fitzgerald come down here?
Well, I couldn't get a straight answer out of him. I think he's worried that Wallace is trying to get his job, so he wants to be in on the publicity.
It's all politics.
Hi, can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure.
You know, John, you don't have to hang out here. I know you should get back to the hospital.
I'm sticking around until it's all over. I will check in with the hospital, though.
See you, John.
All right.
You know, this case may be a political football, but I don't think it's going to have a negative effect on the jury. I think you're going to get a fair hearing.
Can you imagine what Casey would be feeling if he knew?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just a little queasy, so... Would you give me a glass of water?
Yeah, I will.
What's Barbara doing here?
Oh, come on. We can't let Wallace get away with this. It is so obvious he's railroading Margot. He's not calling me to testify. He's not calling Susan. You know, I feel like just bursting into that courtroom there and telling the jury exactly how the people who really knew Casey feel about this.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. If you want to do something, write a letter, get Susan, anyone who agrees with your feelings to sign it, and I'll make sure the Attorney General gets it.
So, Jess, how do you think it's all going to go?
Well, I'm afraid the only witness who will truly be speaking for Casey is Margot. And it's important that she face the jury with confidence. I think she will. Having the support of her family is a big plus. But listen, how are you?
I don't know. I'm okay. It's just that everything seems to hit all at once, you know?
Yeah. Look, Franny, I got to know Sean pretty well during the course of the trial, and you know, I can't judge what was right or wrong and what happened with Donna, but I do know one thing. He loves you. He loves you a lot.
Look, I just wanted to come by and tell you that I wished you well. I've been there before. I know what you're going through right now. If there's anything I can do to help you, just ask. Thanks, Barbara. It really means a lot to me to have you come down here and say that.
Hey,
Thank
how do
you.
you feel now?
I'm okay now.
Yeah?
Are you sick, Nancy? No, it's just stress.
Love to Donna and the children. Bye, dear.
Hey, Mom. Glad
Hello,
you're back.
darling. Oh, thank you. Mary is feeling much better as she's home now, and,
I'm glad to hear that. Hi.
Hi.
Well, I've got to get home. I hear that you're going to go to a marriage counselor. I'm glad to hear it. I think that's a positive step.
Well, we both hope it works.
Honey, would you like to come to dinner, you and Dad, tonight? We've got a lot to catch up on.
Well, let me give you a call, all right?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I came home because I saw Lynn Michaels at the hospital. She suggested that we make an appointment to see Henry Matthews.
Henry Matthews, isn't that the doctor that helped Susan with her drug problem?
Yes. If you think that's a bad idea, we can make an appointment to see someone else.
No, I'm sure that he'll be objective about it. What's the matter with your nose? What is that?
Oh, I think it's a sebaceous cyst. Hennessy's going to take a look at it for me. Susan noticed it, too.
That surprised me that she saw it before I did. Hello? Sabrina, hi, darling. No, I'm glad you got Franny's message. She's... Honey, what's the matter? What's wrong?
Today's a good day to die.
It was a daring experiment.
I'm going next.
They were trying to find the answers to life.
Why are you doing this? To see if there's anything out there beyond death.
But they weren't ready for what followed them back.
You withheld information. That's the same as lying.
You're not real.
Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon.
No!
Flatliners, rated R. Starts Friday, August 10th at select theaters.
Happy anniversary.
Hey, royal blue.
Electric blue.
Ooh.
My shirt's not so electric anymore.
Well, maybe the fish will like it.
If your colors are fading, help protect them. Try Cheer with Color Guard. As time goes by, you can see the difference Color Guard makes. Cheer with Color Guard.
Now, Germac lets you defy gravity, freeze your assets, learn to sculpt, make waves. Introducing the Germac stylers for state-of-the-art control and endless possibilities.
A little cheddar makes a plain potato, scrumptious. But without the cheddar cheese.
No thanks.
So add a little cheddar cheese.
Oh, thank you.
And add a lot of taste. Cheese makes all the difference.
So isn't that terrific about Gavin's job offer?
I don't know. I was hoping that Holden could work things out with Mr. Lang.
Mama, I gotta get going.
Well, my sweetheart, I'm gonna miss you. You be sure and right, you hear me?
Listen, you better get out to the fields because Caleb and Mr. Peterson are talking about plowing under that row of sunflowers.
What? Good Lord, I better get out there and talk to them. Now listen, you call me as soon as you're there, so I'll know you're okay,
I will.
All right. You have a safe trip now.
See you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Now, Lily, you want to come out with me?
I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Okay. All right, call me as soon as you get in.
I will.
Okay. Safe trip.
I was hoping you were going to get back to Gavin before you went to Chicago.
No, I need to speak to Henry first. Here.
Okay. I won't presume to give you advice. This is really goodbye, isn't it? Not like the other day out at the pond.
Yeah.
I'm really glad for the time that we spent together. It meant a lot to me.
Me too.
Well, I'll be back as soon as I've written a letter and got the signatures I need.
I'm so glad you're doing this, dude.
Well, that was your father's idea.
Well, I'm proud of you anyways.
And I know that it's a really bad time to bring it up, but if Margot is indicted and brought to trial,
I know. You're worried about Adam. Honey, I promise I will always be there for you and your son.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I have to go back to work.
Hey, why don't we go out for dinner tonight, huh? I'll call you at the loft.
Oh, well, I'm going to be in and out all afternoon.
Well, I'll just keep trying until I get you.
Okay. Yeah, well, I just wish they'd get the show on the road here.
Well, let me talk to Jess, see if she knows what's going on.
Hey, that was really nice of Arthur.
Well, she meant it, you know. You know, since she's been back, in some ways, things between us just better than they've ever been before.
Well, maybe sometimes you have to lose something before you appreciate how much it means to you.
Margot, I'm worried about you. I hope all this stress isn't making you sick.
You know, Hal, I want to tell you something, and I hope you understand why I held off for so long. And it's something only people in the family know, but they're family to me. I'm pregnant.
You know, I think I knew that all along. I suspected it anyway. I'm very happy for you and Tom.
Sorry for the delay. We're ready for you now, Mrs. Hughes.
No, something's gonna get worse. I need to talk to you while I can. No, Margot, I'm a doctor. I need to. I know that as much about this as Purcell. and I can feel it getting worse. It's going the wrong way.
Wait, Lila, you should hear this.
My brain's not sending the right message to my lung. And the respirator won't work much longer. They'll put me on a big one. I don't want to be kept alive on a machine. Hadley, I need the living will. If anything happens, if I slip into a coma before it's set, I don't want to be kept alive with no hope. I won't be a vegetable. Please. I'm counting on you.
Come on in to Sunrinse Fresh. Light and sunny, downy feeling.
It's like hanging your wash in the sunshine. Sunrinse Downy.
Come on in, smell the sunshine. Light and sunny, Sunrinse Fresh.
Smell a light, airy freshness. Sunrinse Fresh from Downy with the fluffiest softness.
Come on in, feel the softness.
Fluffy soft. Sunrinse Fresh Downy.
Come on into the sunshine.
Wow.
Hey, who's coming for dinner? Princess Di?
No, just some guy with no soccer tonight.
What are we celebrating?
A daughter with no gymnastics tonight, and a husband with no meeting tonight.
The Joy Shine always shows you care. Joy's clean rinsing formula removes dishwater film and rinses so brilliantly, nothing's left on dishes but the shine.
Laura, I thought it was just you and me tonight.
It is.
Nothing dishes out a brighter shine than clean rinsing Joy.
Most anti-itch medicines relieve itching on your skin, but Dermarest doesn't stop there. Dermarest also fights what's causing the itching in your skin. Dermarest stops the itch where it starts.
When you really want to clean, really disinfect, really deodorize.
So clean.
Get Broad Spectrum Pine Sol Liquid because you really care about clean.
When CBS introduced Murphy Brown, communism collapsed in Europe. When CBS introduced Major Dad, the Berlin Wall came down. This fall, we're introducing Lenny, Family Man, and Uncle Buck. Who will be the next to fall? Ay, 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 ay. Get ready for the funniest comedies in the free world.
What does Lenny think about parenting, dieting, and success? Even more important, who the heck is Lenny? You'll find out this fall on CBS.
Tuxedos by Raffinati. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for As the World Turns.